Are we truly believing God and putting all of our trust in God with the things that He has promised us? Because we we say that all the time. We say, I trust God, I believe God, He's gonna do it, He's gonna do this. But our actions just aren't in agreement with what we're saying. And so I even just had to check myself with, with am I really trusting God? Because if I really am trusting God, I wouldn't be so hung up on my current circumstance or my current situation when I know that this is not the end. And I know that this isn't even close to where God is taking me. And I fully began to dissect and kind of go even deeper with my plans. Are my plans reflecting what God has promised me? Or are my plans reflecting me trying to do the best that I can with the situation? Because doing the best you can in your situation still results in you not having faith. Why am I doing the best I can in this situation when this situation isn't end all be all? I don't need to be focused on this situation. I need to be focused on the promise God has given me. What steps am I taking to get there? Not what steps am I taking to try to ease the bruise here, try to put a band aid over the cut here. No, we are striving for greatness through Christ. We're striving for greatness. So every time an inconvenience comes our way, a situation, a problem, anytime those things come our way, we cannot get hung up there. We cannot make plans. We cannot make you know, all these steps focused on the situation when we know that it is just temporary. We shouldn't even give it that much of our time. But at the end of the day, anything not from God is a distraction. So we then can figure out those distractions. If God has said XYZ, but I'm getting something that's not XYZ, that's a distraction. So the more time I'm spent on this, I can't get to this. So go back to ask yourself, look at your life, look at what you're currently doing, and ask yourself, does this line up with the plan God has given me? Does this line up with where He's taking me? Does it? Because I know that I try to deal with what's in front of me so much that it takes my focus off of what's ahead of me. And it turns into me losing focus of what's ahead. And I'm spending so much time right here. And not only that, if I trust God like I say, why am I spending so much time here? This is behind me. This is beneath me. I just want us to really think about what we're currently doing, be more cautious or conscious. I don't know which one I'm trying to say. Be more aware of what we're currently doing in our lives right now and if that lines up. So, yeah, just ask yourself. I feel like it's so cliche to say, I trust God, I believe in God, I believe the promises God has planned for me, all these things. And actions just say differently. They simply do. They simply do. If God has told you you're going to move to Texas, that's going to be a new home, you're going to start a family there. Why are we all in New York, all in the north, like trying to figure stuff out, trying to make it work? And most times we're even in that situation because of our current circumstance, and our current situation has allowed us to think that, you know, maybe that wasn't what God told me. Because the best plan for me to do right now is to move to New York. Knowing God has told you Texas. But you look at what's currently going on, you look at your current situation and you're thinking that's what's best. No. No. We gotta skip over the circumstance, skip over the situation, skip over the problem and go straight to the promise. No more hanging out in this middle ground, skipping over. So from here on out, walk in the promise, make plans for the promise, arrange for the promise, hold on to the promise. Anything other than that, we're wasting time. In fact, we might be delaying the promise because of us being so hung up on the middle. So that's all I wanted to say. I pray this encourages someone. It definitely encourages me. It definitely encouraged me. Um, Again, like I said, this was something I just really realized. Like, our actions are not showing. It's my actions that are not showing. I thought it was just good enough to say, I trust you, God. I believe you, God. I'm following you. And I thought that was just good enough to say it. But then I said, my actions are hindering me from that. My actions are invalidating my words. I can say I trust God all day long, but if I'm not walking as if I trust God, it's almost like a slap in the face. It's almost like, I forgot the word I was going to say. It's almost, insulting. Like, you telling me this, but you not walking like it, you not looking like it, you not even thinking like it. All of this is coming out of your mouth. So going forward, that's definitely something that I am going to really implement. Really implement. Is it's not just good enough to talk. We have to walk in it.